Hello, everybody. It's Diana here from Astrology. I hope you all got through the crazy energy that we've been experiencing lately. Let me know how it was for you. And that reminds me, if you haven't, please subscribe to my YouTube channel if you haven't already. And if you're watching this on Instagram, the link will be in my bio. We are now well ensconced into Cancer season, where we really have had some rather intense astrological aspects recently, particularly with Mars squaring the Saturn and Uranus opposition. And for me, again, we find ourselves as a country in Australia literally staying at home again due to further lockdowns or having our movements restricted due to travel bans. I certainly had some travel bans plans disrupted, which left me out of pocket and missing out on an event that we had planned for over a year. So that kind of really reminds me that I should possibly have a really good look at my transits before I book any tickets in the future. I'll be sure to do that. I don't know what I was thinking. Anyway, I guess it's kind of fitting to be home as we move through Cancer season. The moon and the sun are sitting together, and the energies of the crab are acutely emphasized during this new moon, which occurs on July the 10th at 11:17 a.m. in Australia. So with all new moons, this new moon offers us an opportunity to make new goals, set new agendas, and embark upon new activities or habits that are in line with Cancerian energy. So the moon is really happy in the sign of Cancer, where it can delve into the feeling realms. It can access emotions and go with the flow. And so we can ask ourselves a number of questions around these principles. For example, are there any new emotional habits that you'd like to begin? We might choose to become more mindful, for example, of how we react emotionally, both positively and negatively, and how we go about expressing our emotions. This is an excellent time for changing emotional habits. So, do you express your emotions honestly or let them bottle up in order to keep the peace? And this might be an area in which you want to change and start new habits, committing, for example, to be more upfront and honest with yourself and with others about how you are feeling. And this might be especially true in our family environments. So, ask yourself, what new habits or plans do you have that involve your family? Is spending time with them more important to you at the moment? And if so, now is the time to commit to doing so. Family really is a really broad and fluid term these days. So even redefining and honoring what family means to you is a positive expression of this new moon's energies. Getting together around a table and sharing great food is a beautiful expression of Cancer's energies. And family at its most fundamental level means security. Well, it does to me anyway. And Cancer is all about exploring how we actually get our security needs met. So are there any changes that you need to make in how you go about finding a sense of inner security? How are you nurturing yourself and how are you nurturing others? So ruling the archetypal mothering principle, Cancer represents how we are nurtured and how we nurture others. So spending some time in this space could be a really positive attribute for this new moon. Talking about and looking at how your relationship with your own mother is, whether she's with us or not, we're all affected by the mothering we had or did not have. So are there areas here in which you could make some positive changes? Forgiveness of the mothering you did or did not receive, perhaps, could be a great expression. Do you need to make some peace in this area and begin new ways of viewing or expressing this part of your life? For those of us who are mothers, and without dumping the mother guilt on us, how are we going? What could we be doing to improve how we go about mothering? This has certainly been a huge one for me all this year, as I have absolutely resolved to step back from my mothering role and allow my child to walk their path without me in their back pocket. So we're meeting the new moon this month also with Chiron, Neptune and Pluto all playing a part and affecting the new moon's energies. So Chiron and Pluto are making a more challenging aspect to the moon, and are offering us an opportunity to dig deep into the feeling realms and do some sensitive healing work. So suppose you need to heal any emotional wounds, and in that case, stuff might come up to the surface during this new moon. So healing around those Cancerian principles again of emotions and nurturing and mothering all comes to play. And this also offers us an opportunity to work on forgiveness, emotional expression, or create new habits for ourselves in these areas. However, be aware that some of these feelings, when they rise up to the surface, might feel a little scratchy, and you could even potentially find yourself in a power play dynamic with women in your life. So just be aware of that. But the energy will pass, but using it to work on areas that you might like to change is using it in its best possible fashion. We should also be able to tap into our intuitive and imaginative and creative selves as Neptune makes a positive trine energy to the moon. So this will enable us to tap into our feelings again, gain some insight that we may not have seen previously. Neptune here provides a canvas for creativity. Creative expression is an excellent way to access our emotions. So get out the paints, the musical instruments, or simply get creative in the kitchen. These are all great expressions of using that Neptune energy. At the same time, we've got Mars and Venus both happy together in the sign of Leo. And so they're going to add a flair of drama, an extra bit of bling to our creative pursuits. So this is an excellent time to begin new creative projects. So the sun is going to move into fiery Leo on the 23rd and is followed by the next full moon in Aquarius the following day. And I'll have a lot more to say about all of that close to the time. But Leo is definitely one of my favorite seasons, and it looks set to be a little more workable than the month just gone. As usual, if you are interested in exploring your chart or you have any questions whatsoever, email me at diana@aspectastrology.com.au or go to my website, aspectastrology.com.au, book online. Remember to subscribe, follow, share, and I will see you all soon as we meet the sun in fiery Leo and play with the full moon in Aquarius. Until then, take care.